Let's see if I remember how to work this thing. Hey, what's up you guys? It's me again, and oh my god, it has been forever since I sat down and actually filmed a video. I think the last video I filmed was the beginning of the summer, and now it's the middle of fall, so, yep. This video is going to be kind of short, just talking about some of the things that have been going on in my life, some of the things that I'm experiencing, and just kind of an overall catching you guys up. Without further ado, let's just get into where I've been. So kind of to catch you guys up, I basically spent the rest of the summer working, hanging out with friends, and just kind of taking a lot of time to focus on myself and improving myself and preparing for my junior year. One of the biggest time constraints that I had was my job, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job, love my position, but during the summer I was working so many hours, I barely had like an edge of free time. The other thing that was kind of going on was I was really focusing on getting myself ready for school and trying to be a better student this year. So kind of moving forward with that subject, I started my junior year, which is so exciting. I'm finally an upperclassman. I have 1 year left and then I am absolutely out of here. So going through my junior year, I've definitely noticed some changes, both with me and just kind of the way I'm doing things. First of all, my study habits have improved immensely. Like, I went from getting an F in math class to now having an A+ in math class, like consistently. I have no idea how that happened. It's some kind of miracle. But I'm not going to question it because I don't want it to change. So this is actually the first time in my 4 years of high school that I am on track to get honors for the first quarter, which I'm very excited about because that's never happened, and it just kind of goes to show that like some real improvement has been made and I'm like working hard, which I really like. But the other thing too I found is I am doing better the busier I am, which is kind of a weird construct because you would think that like I wouldn't have a lot of time to do my work. But I've noticed that, like, the busier I am, like, the harder I have to push myself to work and to, like, get work in and get my grades done and, like, study better. The other thing that's changed is I've become more confident in who I am as a person. I was very insecure at the beginning of last summer. I really didn't know where I was going to land when it came to friendships this year. I thought that maybe because the reason people didn't want to hang out with me or, like, just... I thought maybe the reason that I wasn't connecting with people was because I had something wrong with me. And it took a lot of self-discovery this summer to discover that why was I willing to change for other people when they weren't willing to change for me? No matter how hard I tried, they were always going to have, like, this picture of me in their head. But they don't realize the kind of person that I've grown into. So it was a little bit difficult to come to terms with the fact that I might not fit into the same social group I did when I was in freshman year. So it took me a long time to realize and be comfortable with not going to parties or like not going out or like not sitting at a table or just being comfortable on my own. And I think because I became more comfortable with myself, I became a lot happier with myself. And this year I've really found people who I'm not trying to impress to hang out with, but who actually want to hang out with me for who I am as a person. Which is like, I can't even describe, it's like the best feeling in the entire world. But I think like the real message I took away from that is I'd rather be alone and not conform to what other people want me to be than to be somebody I'm not just to be lost in the crowd, I guess. So another tremendous life update is I finally got my permit, so I am driving, I am hitting the open road, I am not going anywhere that isn't within 5 miles. So my last kind of big life update that I never ever thought I would be talking about on camera, especially if you saw the way I was talking about it at the beginning of last summer, is I am dating somebody! I know, big surprise, talking about my love life yet again on camera. But it's going great. We've been dating for about 2 months officially. We started talking during the summer. Literally one of the greatest guys I've ever met. Such a sweetheart. He brings me chicken tenders. So he's a keeper, obviously. I'm really happy, and it kind of goes back to that whole thing of finding people to like you for who you are, not having to like change because of that. So I'm not gonna get super into it, but I am very happy. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll definitely see pictures and stuff of him. But yeah, I don't know, something about this year, I'm in the best place I've been in for a really long time, especially talking about like anxiety wise. I've never felt more comfortable than I am right now, which is scary because, you know, as a person with high anxiety, you keep thinking that like, oh, things are going good in my life right now. You're just waiting for that thing to happen, and just to remind you that like, yeah, like life can't be good like this. Like life is gonna like knock you down. And I don't want to think like that anymore because I'm so happy and I worked so hard to improve myself and to make myself a better person, but also be comfortable with myself as the person that I am. Because I am awesome. That is a mantra I keep repeating in my head whenever I get sad and be like, you're not good enough. When I think about it, I'm just like, yeah, like you've done this and you've done this and you're all these different things that make you a good person. And I think that so many kids my age forget how good of a person they can be. So I think it's just super imperative that you remember that like, despite flaws and despite things you've gone through in the past, like you can still be such a good person. Like you can still let yourself be a good person. You can let yourself be happy. And oh my God, I am so happy right now. Like I can't even describe how happy I am right now. I just basically want to say that like, God, I don't even know. I'm happy. And I know that other people out there can be happy too if they're just comfortable with themselves, which is not an easy task. Like it took me probably the better part of 6 years to really be comfortable with myself and to like stop being insecure and stop trying to change myself for other people. And because of that, I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life. I have good grades, a perfect guy, friends who really want to spend time with me. It gets better. Like, I never thought I would ever be saying that. I always thought I would be this scared little 10-year-old girl still, like, riddled with anxiety. And yet, I'm here today, confident and happy and just, God, I don't know, ecstatic about the future and, like, what I can do in the future. So, just, it gets better. That's all I really want to say. It gets better. I've never been that passionate, I felt before. I have never been that passionate in a video before. I apologize if that scared any of you. Just wanted to give you guys a quick life update. I'm gonna try and keep uploading videos as often as possible, although school does keep me pretty busy, but thank you for everybody who stuck around this long waiting for me to make my infamous return. And yeah. Alright, and for the first time in 3 months, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you lovelies later.